Up on Granby. There's Bob and there's Dennis back there. And there's Dad. And Dad wants me to take a picture of something. And there's a hot air balloon. We're on the road to Granby. And they also want me to see the ultralight. As soon as I find it, I'll get it. Okay. You should be seeing it. Oh, there it is. You probably can't see it. It's right in the middle of the picture, but we'll go closer here. How many people's in it, can you tell? We're almost right under it right now. It's not very high. He just went back up.
Now than he was just a minute ago, isn't he?
He didn't want his picture taken.
I guess not.
There we are out watching it. And it's right there. He just blew some hot air to it and went up.
Okay, you'll see the time is 3 p.m. That is Central Daylight Time. The date is June the 7th, 1992, which is Saturday. Bob number 1 said it was raining. He's cleaning his fish. I caught one yesterday, and they made me throw it back. How many did you catch?
I caught 2.
Bob number 1 said he caught 2, and I witnessed that.
You got in your box. I got it. 17 total.
17 total fish on Sunday, June the 7th.
We caught 1 fish Saturday.
And they made me throw it back.
1 fish Saturday. Did you throw it back?
Yeah.
Oh, well then we've got 17 fish so far. And it's Sunday, and it's raining.
And it's windy. It's getting worse.
This is my fish, the big fish of the day.
I'll focus in on it so that you can all see how small it is.
And this is the big one.
That is the big fish of the day. Bob number 3 won't face the camera. We're using the most modern of cleaning facilities. Okay, it's Monday morning. We're at Grand Lake. Time here is 7:52 a.m. I'm going to show you a little bit of Harold Inslee Jr. and his casting techniques.
I brought 3 just because I figured one would break sooner or later.
Well, you can climb out of bed that one time. Yeah, that is important. What kind of training? You got pretty good training.
Yeah, 10 pounds.
I got 6 on mine now. I just ready to take it.
That's a little tight on it.
You ain't doubling up on us now. We're single.
You got another pole. You don't have that one up there. I want.
Oh, I just got a bite. another little thing. Oh shit.
Now let's call off the bed.
Yeah, he did.
He hooked himself.
Golly.
Not a bad sized little fish, sir.
Huh. What in the heck is going? What is that I got? I ain't got no cork.
There's a cork sitting out front of me.
This bet may not count.
I can't get him either.
Why not?
He's hung up on a line.
Give him a little
No, I
slack.
got him. I got him.
Should be a full three.
I should give him another line now.
A sucker.
Nah, it ain't no sucker.
Throw it back in.
I'll zoom in on it so it'll be big enough to see.
There's my first fish. That's my dollar fish right there. A dollar fish. Well, I'll tell you what, he liked the jumping.
D, you running the camera?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's running the camera.
Yesterday. We had 18 instead of 17. We had 9 in a basket instead of 8, which is highly illegal, but nobody cares. And then we caught 3 more last night, but we give them away because we didn't want to clean them. Had something to do with the rain, I think,
And the wind.
and the wind. As I said, I didn't mind sitting in the rain. I didn't mind sitting in the wind, and didn't mind the fish not biting. But 3 strikes and you're out. I went to the van. I got
That thing on the line there must be hung up on the bottom somewhere.
Where'd you get him on? Worm or?
No, salmon egg. Boy, it is a
Would you throw it back out so I can get a picture?
I might. But if I do, it won't be intentional.
I think you're going to win out.
He's going to die, and I'm not sure if it'll be. If he went down that hole, I don't know where he would have went. Boy, I just barely had him, too. Yeah, these are a little bit better sized fish.
Time 7:42 Colorado time. PM. Just got back from a day of fishing.
Which one did that? That knocked in the head probably died. I'll be right to him there, ain't it? Where he bad up against the bridge.
I didn't get nothing to kneel on.
Oh, that's Bob here.
I got one.
We got 8. We got 3 this morning that we give away, and we got 8 this evening. And yesterday we had a miss count. We had 18 instead of 17,
Oh, I got it.
and then we
Okay,
got 3
okay,
last
Mom.
night that we give away.
Okay, Mom.
So
We give away
18
3 today?
Huh?
We give away 3 today?
No, that was wrong.
Oh.
Cancel that.
Cancel
Ray
the
said
first 3.
back it up. Yesterday we caught 18 in the morning, and I talked to you then and told you 7. Then we caught 3 that evening and give them away. And this morning we caught 2 and cleaned them. And I'm talking real slow so I don't have to clean the fish. And tonight we got 8, so that's a total of 10 today on top of 18 yesterday's 28, not counting the 3 we gave away.
What about the one I had?
What'd you do with it?
Threw it back?
Well, add 1 to the 3.
And it was actually big enough to keep.
Who's got the bag? Right here. How you doing?
I just threw a fish away.
You gotta be kidding.
I just noticed one.
That doesn't add to the count though.
You know that? Bob, which one? You. Well, he talked to the camera for an hour. Then he threw the fish out in the water.
Well, all I gotta say is, it didn't work, because you're all still not done. Now, all the bitching they did.
Yeah.
I did. You all added up. One of them on you too.
That must be Bob.
That's because you run and grab that last and stuff in your pocket. I'm ready to go and light the car and go to bed.
That does do a pretty good job, I think, you know.
Well, you had all the fish in there.
Huh? I'm still up.
Here. Bob's got one there.
Here. Look.
They're torturing the fish now after they've caught them and cleaned them.
You go faster now.
This is a moose.
Yeah. Not when they lose the fuzz. It's just like the ones in the lodge. All bone. Fuzzy now. Yeah, he's healthy now.
This is the people watching the moose.
Kevin Cox just called me and said, "Reed, get your truck now." And I just said, "No worries. Let's go." Kevin's the great. Kevin's the great.
I will. Better get some pics on that one.
Sweet. Look at the backside.
The backside.
This is all of the people watching the moose. We're taking a picture of the thing flopping under his neck. That's got him all excited. There's a marmot, we think. We're up on Trail Ridge Road now. It's Wednesday morning.
Oh, look at here. I can't even see the dumb thing.
Found him yet? Starting with this rock right here. This rock here and then this one forward. There's another one. There's another one, Bob. See where I'm aiming, Bob? I'm right at him. Boy, they look big to me. Boy, he's really fleecy now.
Hey, look at here.
Come on. I believe that is a baby, don't you?
I've never seen them that tame before, have
I
y'all?
haven't either.
Throw some over the edge here. Come on.
I kid you not, I don't believe this. I've never seen a market that close. I thought they was always wired or, of humans.
They like them sunflower seeds, don't they?
Yeah, I'm glad I bought them now. I thought,
Yeah, I'm glad you got the salt free too, so
Yeah.
you don't have raise your blood pressure.
well, it keeps me from eating that fruit. Almost just done her pet. No, I don't think so.
Feed them out of your hand.
That son of a gun, take it out of your hand.
That's if you're brave enough. Bob's a chicken.
I believe you would, though.
He didn't want me to hand it to him, though.
Oh, I think you like them
There's another one over there.
I turned around to look, and he took it out of my hand. I had it down here like this.
Ow!
Oh, they
There
ran
comes
right
another
into each other and it fell.
Them teeth are too big for me, boys.
Shit, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm looking right straight in your eyes.
Them are just little ones.
Steam fly off over you.
Yes, sir. Boy, you can see your breath. Well, you get dirt down on that stool.
Ooh. You want too much of my finger.
Yeah. He's probably beating Bob better. Shoot, how many thousand people you reckon they've seen?
I don't know.
Oh, I tell you, you squawking thing.
Look at that. I don't believe that. It's just like a pet. You've been around a lot of people.
That bird was telling that other and said, watch them city folks, watch them city folks.
Look at here.
Well, I've seen enough marmots.
He is so.
Here he comes. Here, Bob, I didn't turn it loose.
That's something else. Can you see it in my head, Bob? Whoop. What? Come here.
They're quite jumpy.
Yeah, they are. This one down here, he seems like he's more calm. Get the old Billy. Get
I
the
wouldn't
old
call
Billy.
that jumpy. I've never seen him get near this close to us.
I know.
Usually you'd look over the wall and they'd take off running.
Come here, you want some too?
They don't like that noise.
Both could have a spot. It's okay.
Just pet groundhogs, all they are.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, eat your stuff down there. Whoops. Come on, it's okay. Come on. It's right here.
He's not afraid of that noise, is he?
That other one's a little jumpy though.
Come on. Come on up here. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Come on up.
Are you full? Is that what's the matter with you? Are you full? Don't want none? Okay.
There you go.
That is a young one, I guess.
The old one here, he'll go right up. This other one don't want to get up too much.
Oh, yeah? Don't get out the street and nod Ed.
Boy, you ain't gonna think if it gets right to him.
Oh, yeah?
You get chewed and chewed. Look at him. You just look at him. Okay, you can have it.
Look at this. Huh.
I think this is hungry here.
He acts like it, don't he? I think he likes them better than he does these things. I guess that's corn,
Look
it
at
is.
them down there. They're going to face one another now.
Yeah. Look at that tail going on that big one. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I know that's right. Come on. Come on up here. Well, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
This fella here was hungry this morning.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Look at here. Here's some food. There.
Come in here and get in here with us.
That's what I was wondering. I'm losing my balance.
Really appreciate it if you
Okay,
enjoy
thank
them
you.
and take your photos, but you know they're better off on the natural diet, so we really appreciate you.
We got some unsalted sunflower seeds.
The law.
We want you to
Actually, this guy right here, we're doing some studies now in the park. They feed largely naturally on the seeds of limber pine, which is a high altitude species of pine, which has a big nut. And normally what they do, they distribute the seeds in these caches, and they forget about a lot of them. And of course they sprout into trees, and so what they're trying to do now is make some comparisons between the fact that when they concentrated these
Those are the
feeding
criminals right
areas,
there.
it's interfering with the natural distribution of the limber pine seeds. So there's a lot of reasons why, from an ecological point of view, that the wildlife and the environment at large are much better.
Yeah, it all blends in, I guess.
I know people, I mean, generations of people come here and feed the wildlife, and it's popular. It's a nice way to get up close and get pictures. But as I say too, the fact that they can sometimes carry the bubonic plague is probably as good a reason as
Are
any.
there any bears like this where they on back further?
They sometimes come up over the tundra. You know, the park only has a population of about 30 bears.
Oh, well, that ain't very many.
The environment here is just, there's not a good food base for black bear. They're largely plant eaters. They dig roots and eat berries, and of course they'll eat carrion in the springtime, but really the food source here just isn't really good to support a very large population, although we've got 30 bear, and given that we've got, you know, 420 square miles, it's not probably a bad population, but generally they tend to be more in the areas where there's the open meadow habitats of park.
As we're leaving Rock Cut, notice again how this road cuts through some weird rock formations, and you'll understand how this section got its name, Rock Cut. We're now heading for Forest Canyon Overlook, where we'll see some more of the natural phenomena of Rocky Mountain National Park. This road we're on, Trailways Road, is something of a phenomena itself. Traditionally, this road is officially open to tourists about the last of May and remains open for travel until the end of October. Sometimes an early snow.
What are they doing, Mom?
They come down and graze every day.
Just about.
Just about.
There's no death.
Bobby, look at that ram down there, right in the middle of the road.
The land's a little dry with. Yeah, we do. We're trying to guess them, that's it. And they are extreme.
Yeah.
They could start all the way on the other side of the field and come straight across, or they could bolt and stop several times. You don't know what's going to happen.
But they've got the road blocked because the elk's running. We're looking at a coyote there, right in the middle of your screen.
Is he a fake? I'd be a fake, Bob.
Yeah?
He's half dead. That coyote's half dead. Yep.
We're gonna watch Bob get coyote bit.
I don't believe that. You might have a kill there too, you know.
Well, run him up this way.
Yeah, he might have a kill.
Run him up this way.
Them birds sure don't like him.
That's a coyote we're looking at.
He still don't act right, you know that?
There's the trees growing on one side. That's caused by the wind up here. We've been to Estes Park and now we're headed back to camp up on Trail Ridge Road. These pictures won't do justice to what you see.
I'd
Which
like
one?
to go up the face of that thing there. It'll take you a week to get over there.
You talking about climbing it?
No, just to go up in that canyon against that rock face.
Bob wants to go up there. We're a long way from it. You can see some of the snow next to us. It's as tall as the vehicles are taller.
From the road up, Bob, there ain't no street up above that road.
And
I don't know how they got
beside us. Way taller than the van.
But overwhelmed by the
See that car driving and see how tall that
valley below.
snow is.
About a year later, the Estes family actually settled there. The real history of Estes Park began to unfold when Griff Evans bought the original Estes Holdings, establishing the area as a fabulous family resort. As its popularity grew, so did the little village and surrounding areas until finally, in 1917, and sheer entertainment it offered visitors.
Cut through the snow.
The local citizens of Estes Park showed the Broadway shows, cafes, and well, just about every form of entertainment you could ask for at a vacation resort. For the children, Estes Park is a paradise, offering horseback rides, hiking trails,
This is
swimming,
rock cut up
boating,
here.
fishing, souvenir shops, and an atmosphere of true Western friendliness for all. The Estes Park Chamber of Commerce is staffed with local citizens who are anxious to help make your trip one of the happiest of your life.
Yeah.
When you get out of the park, look for the Auto Tape. I hope you've enjoyed our Auto Tape tour, and I hope we'll have the pleasure of making similar trips together in other national parks. Thanks for being so nice. You may turn me off now.
I'm sure these pictures aren't doing them due justice. Here's another big cut in the snow. This snow's probably 20 foot high to our right, maybe higher. Mountain scenery. Valleys that go on for miles and miles. road we'll be on down there. Well, we're down by Maachi's, and we just got back from Estes Park about an hour ago. We've been messing around down here for about an hour. He's gonna leave that laying there. You know?
Flopping, didn't it? There it's flopping. That looks like that's bigger than what you've been catching.
And we come in town, and what's the guy's name that runs the marina? Is
Tom.
it Tom? Anyway, there's the marina over there. Shadow Lake Marina. And Tom been kidding us all week, saying if we didn't catch any fish, he'd show us where they were at. So when we pulled up at Maachi's, he grabbed us and dragged us down over to his dock. Said he was going to finally show us where the fish was at. You could see fish all around his marina. It seems like we've been told they stocked 9,600 trout today. The few years back when we was here, when they stocked the trout were real active and jumping, and we caught that 118 or however many it was. But these trout don't seem to be very active. Most people weren't catching anything. Now Dad's been out there about 10 minutes, and he got one strike, and he got it right up to the thing and lost it. And now he's caught that fish there. I guess he intends to keep it. I guess that boardwalk's going to be his basket. There's Maachi's. We've been hitting it every night. Actually, we haven't been hitting it near as much this year. We hit it a while ago. I had a banana split. Pretty good.
You should have said you were filming.
Well,
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
he's just got two more, and lost them both. So that's a total of 3 we've seen him hook that he didn't get up on the dock. Looks like his pole broke. Is the fish still on it?
Yeah, he got the lure and everything.
Oh, the fish took the lure and everything. So we don't know what he's going to do now. Now Bob's got his pole out. That's Bob. You can't tell from that angle, but it is. Yeah, there he is. And we're in downtown Grand Lake.
You want to use mine?
There is Grand Lake. Other people fishing. They built this real nice boardwalk.
Like he still got it.
First cast for both of them, they both got strikes. We'll see if they get them in. Bob's going to get his in.
Nope.
He lost it, bringing it up. They're going to have to get him a net. Dad lost his too.
That means getting down on your hands and knees.
Looks like the fish are starting to... Bob got another one. 2 casts, 2 fish. See if we can get this one in.
Staying down the water.
I got that one in.
It's kind of a midget fish.
Now, White Man would throw that back in. We'll see what Bob does. (7:05) local time, Wednesday evening. And he threw it back in all right.
Right back into the basket.
Right into the basket. Oh, he probably lost his whole basket there. Oh, Dad's got a strike. Can you tell that he got it, D?
I can't tell.
We'll back up and see if we can see it jumping. I don't see anything jumping.
Nope.
Nope, didn't have it. Now Bob's 2 for 2. Let's see if he can do it a third time. Yep, Dad's got another look. Well, I can't tell if he got it or not. He got a strike.
He doesn't act like it.
Maybe he's not trying to set it then. Maybe it's just the way he's doing it.
No, he's got one. Bob had one.
Bob's 3 for 3.
No, that was your dad.
Oh, okay. Dad's got one. If he can get it out, he hasn't had much luck so far. Yep, he got that one. And back to the leaving it laying and get back to the fishing.
Yeah.
It'll be okay there for a while. Well, now instead of 9,600 fish, there's 3 less. Bob got another one? Don't look like it. Or does he? Yes, he does. Another fish for Bob. They'll shortly have mine and Dennis's limit, and then can start on theirs. I'll bet Bob puts them both up. By golly.
Must have swallowed the hook.
Yeah, must have swallowed the thing. We'll watch Dad get one more on there.
Those people down at the end still aren't catching nothing.
I know it. We was watching people on both sides of the docks. Nobody was catching anything. But we're cleaning up. Dad got another one. He's reeling in like it. Haven't seen anything break the water.
That one's still flopping.
Can size.
But he acts like he's got one.
Yeah, he does. I can see it.
There it comes.
Right over the top of Bob's head.
Almost hit that guy watching.
That baby.
Almost threw it in that baby's lap. Oh, got some help. And you've seen it all, from start to finish. Bob's got a big grin on his face. These will be some stories to tell. And they can't wait to get back out. Let's see if they get one this cast. Okay, watch for him to set that pole. Set that hook.
I saw you.
I don't believe either one's got one yet.
Looks like your dad's pole's bending.
Oh, Bob just set the hook. Did he get something? I don't believe so. He's not acting like it.
Yeah, there's something in the water splashing.
Which one of them?
No?
No, neither one of them.
They let it off.
Well, we'll give you one more cast. If they don't catch a fish, we're going to shut it off till they do.
Dad got one.
There. Bob's got one again. Bob Neal. Let's get down there and see if we can see that fish jumping. I haven't seen any jumps, have you?
Yeah, I saw him jump.
I must not be out far enough.
He's right in next to the...
And up and he comes. Oh, what happened to the bounce it off and throw again? We were kind of liking that part of it. He'll just throw him down. Yep, throw him down. Get back to fishing.
Oh.
Oh, what's this? Must have been feeling bad about Bob putting the other 3 in. About time for a new basket, isn't it, guys? We've now got our limit in that one.
Well, here we are back. Now it's a 3-ring circus. There's another midget fish. Oops. Seems to be having a little problem with his rigging. Uh-oh, he has a fish. Oh, get a close-up of this. Oh, he threw it back. He threw it back. There's another one. Well, gonna have to let you go.
Up there. Oh, we can walk up there. I want to.
That's all right.
Hey, look. Hey, you can see them working now.
Here.
We go by here every day.
Oh, do ya?
Yeah, we camp up
Winding River.
Winding River. And always look at it and never see them working.
This is Tom's place.
3 years ago, we used to
These are the
jumping all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You said that old dog just lick you to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are the two ponds at the corner by Grand Lake. There's Dad dumping them.
Uh-oh. They'll come out of it.
Okay, Bob, you better hurry if you're going to be on tape. It's going dead. We caught 27 of them.
What is going on here?
27 of them, about 2.5 hours.
Well, let's see if they straighten up.
They will.
Yes, there is. Yeah, they're that's beginning to move. It'll take a little while.
They've been out of the water just.
What is going on here?
Don't drown me.
Well, no, it.
We give 8 to Brian, who is Carol's boy. And we brought 16 up here, and we're dumping them in Tom's pond.
Yes, you are. You're quite a
We just fed the fish here. We're still at the 2 ponds, and that's what happened.
Look at them. I'm telling you, them devils, they're coming.
I got a little one. I bet you. That wasn't about that long. I thought I had to be a whale on there. I didn't hear it.
Here we go. This is the correct time.
What do you do, catch and release?
They've been here at least an hour and caught probably close to 16 fish so far.
Yeah, especially at midnight. I think Tom would understand if you was down there fishing. Yeah, he'd understand.
Oh, yeah.
It's that nastiest smelling son of a gun.
I know. I'm going right out there.
All right, then. You just too much force.
They haven't even touched this fella. They're not used to getting fast.
That means all of the stockers are gone.
Yeah. Maybe they drifted out. Yeah, drifted out.
Well, I'll tell you a secret now. If it gets slow, wind that thing a few times and then let it sit.
It's not sitting right there. Yeah, he'll follow that right there.
Yeah, hey, that's where they're.
No, we got off.
Yeah. They're right out there now. That's right.
I didn't know you could get around that fish.
Yeah, she's in the boat.
Talk to me, Bobby.
We'll turn it off for a second while we can. Okay,
Action.
action. This is now a Thursday afternoon. And yesterday, which was Wednesday, after we came back, you just saw all of the pictures about all the animals we saw. We went downtown to have an ice cream cone. Purely Bob Carlo's idea. Nothing to do with me. And we found out they'd stocked the lake yesterday, so we decided to piddle around a little bit. We weren't really interested in fishing or catching anything. But y'all saw those pictures a while ago too. Now, what happened was we caught 27 total fish. We give 9 of them to Brian, which is Carol's boy, And he fished with us for a while. Fished with us for an hour before we knew it was her boy.
Yeah.
And
Skill and everything.
we threw 3 back in of the 27. We give him 9, and we took the rest of them up. And we've met Tom. Tom Phillips is the owner of the Spirit. What's the name of that thing, Dave? The Marina.
Spirit Marina or something.
Spirit Lake Marina. And we took the rest of the fish up and dumped them in his 2 ponds. We'll show you the ponds later. We'll tape them tomorrow. And we put 16 fish in it. And we're going to go take a boat ride pretty soon if the weather clears up a little bit and get the thing of the lake. Now this morning we went back and we caught our limit. Dee was the first one to quit fishing.
I got my limit early.
He got his limit early. And we got 32 fish, of which we're cleaning right now. We now have in our possession about 88 or 90 fish, not counting the 30 or 40 we've given away.
He's gonna be like that guy.
Might be a hair over our limit, we're not sure.
Taking the picture while he's tearing it up. Discriminating yourself.
Yeah.
Did you remember that?
And we caught most of these today. In fact, we caught all but one of them on spinners.
Tell them what kind it is.
What kind is it?
Super duper.
It's a super duper 1.5
Inch.
1.5 inch or 1.5 inch, a 503.
That's
the
a big
gold
one.
with the sparkly stuff. And I don't know what that gives us for a total. You're going to have to watch this tape from the first and add them all up. But as I recall, Saturday, I don't recall. You're going to have to watch the tape. We're up somewhere over 100, I'm sure. Fish. Okay, right there's the ponds where we dumped our fish in yesterday. There's the outbuilding and there's the upper pond where we dumped it.
Yeah.
And there's the lower pond. This is Tom Phillips' place.
You ever find out how long he'd owned that thing?
No, I never did ask him. And
Money invested up here.
that's right by the corner
Yeah.
of going into Grand Lake, as you see right there.
You know, I bet you anything, Dennis, he's reinvesting. You know, if he's made a profit, a good profit. He just reinvestment back into stuff like that. Maybe.
You don't think you got enough money to reinvest in something like that?
I don't know.
So now we're going downtown.
I don't know what it'd take
Grand
to
Lake.
move something like that. What would it take down home?
Up ahead,
What,
you'll see
25%?
the horse trailers, and then you'll see the grocery store right
Couple
past
hundred
it,
thousand.
the horse place.
You're probably going to find that any investments you're lucky to make too.
And there's the Mountain Food Market.
Because that marina is something else. There's a police sitting down there, they just sitting there in an empty car. I need police.
Well, we're trying to find Pat Preston, but she's not home. We think this is her trailer.
John! Oh, John!
That's what they're looking at. A horny elk.
Yeah.
See you, Brian? Here.
Right in downtown Grand Lake.
Yeah.
Cost me $2.
Well, now Carol and what's the new girl's name, Dee?
Claudine.
Claudine. And some girl we don't know, the young girl's going up to look at the elk up there.
Hey, that's time to go. When somebody pay your trip, it's time to go.
And we found Pat Preston.
I decided, well, the heck with it, why not go?
Yeah.
So,
Wave at everybody home, Pat.
There's going to show up, and there's Pat.
yeah, I heard y'all were here, and I was hoping I could see you. Y'all don't know, y'all way back?
There's the elk. I'll go see if I can get closer. There's Carol watching it.
Did you go get a close-up, Robert?
Yeah, I got a good close-up.
Now he's going back to feeding again.
As you can see,
I'm hungry.
we're standing right at
This is it.
Oh, shoot.
There's Helen.
Yeah, there's Helen again.
That other is Pat's
This is my daughter and grandchild.
daughter and granddaughter.
And what's their names?
Paula and Gretchen.
Paula and Gretchen. Which is which?
This is Gretchen.
And this is Paula.
Hey, you're on film now.
And there's Carol.
Yeah, famous. Yeah, we're going to send it in.
We forgot to tell you guys that they made a movie up here this winter.
Did they?
That's Temptation Annie right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Turn around and smile. Wave at the camera.
Yeah,
Smile.
turn around, smile.
Tom, is that your daughter?
Yeah.
We thought it was.
Everybody's got tickets now.
That's Tom.
Well, I don't have any
I don't know where
tickets.
mine went.
But you know.
Hey, that's the main
Your
thing.
ticket. I did.
I know you did. I don't know what I've done with it.
You
Wave
guys
at the
have a
camera.
good time.
Oh, we will.
That's Carol's boy. And that's Brian. He's the ornery one. Isn't that right? Here, wave at the camera.
Here. Oh, heck, take my ticket too.
We're now boarding for the morning tour. All you folks with tickets, just come on aboard. I'd like to welcome you folks aboard this morning. I'm your captain today. My name is Les. Less capable.
Yeah, I was going to say, you changed it since yesterday.
I'm your captain today. My name is Les. Less capable.
Yeah, I was going to say, you changed it since yesterday.
These fellas back here from Missouri, the Show Me State, we're going to show them today. The rest of folks from Kansas. Get back home, he's going to charge you $50. Sure you call me Captain Capable. My brother Ian right here. He's smart. Stand by the line. We're going to say. See line. No line back there.
We'll need it. No, that's my line. We'll need it.
Hey, those people be on. Is he live?
What you gonna do, Drowning?
Well, hang on to him. His mom will show up. Give him some candy. I always did that to Tommy, your little brother, so he get lost more often. Okay, a little bit about this boat run here today. This is a 29-foot crest. Has 2 pontoons under the boat. Each one of those pontoons has 4 compartments. Manufactured the boat and unsinkable. But so was the Titanic. So we got about 40 life jackets aboard. In fact, there's life jackets under every seat on the boat over here. Wildlife in its natural habitat, but there are no bikinis on it. You guys may have noticed we have a whale flag hanging over here. And you may have seen our signs that we go for whale watches on Saturday and Sunday morning. Of course, everybody knows a whale's in SeaWorld. Come up here for R&R. They get stressed out going on vacation with all the other good folks. Did have a scare here a couple of weeks ago. Guy come running over and said there was a big yellow whale beached over here on the beach. So we ran over to push it back in, got over there, and it was my first wife, and he had a bikini. Have to go around the lake today. We're going to point out some of the pretty houses, tell you some of the lies and legends about Grand Lake. Everybody know what a legend is? That's a lie that was told yesterday. First place I want to point out to you over here to our left is the Grand Lake Yacht Club. Grand Lake Yacht Club is the world's highest registered yacht anchorage. 8623 above sea level. The Yacht Club is one of the owners of one of the 3 existing lifting clubs in the world. Lifting Club was donated to the Yacht Club by Sir Thomas Lifton team. Actually, they got Sir Thomas down to press club a number of years ago. Got him a little bit polluted, convinced him this was the largest racing club in the United States. He donated this big cup to him. Looks very much like an Heritage Cup. A few years later, he found out they only had 2 racing clubs, so they talked him into it. Along this area over here is Lemon Lodge, one of the last lodging areas on Grand Lake. I'm sorry to say there are no lemons over there. Too cold on the north side of the side of the lake to grow lemons. They do grow them over here on the south side. Well, quite a ways south. Owned by Jenny Lemon. Resident capital of our week, really, place to stay at. Yeah, it's right along the Tonahuda River. Folks over here fishing right in the river where the river's coming in. Before most of the water comes into Grand Lake over here. Tonahuda River is named after a famous Indian chief, Chief Tonahuda. Tonahuda, by the way, means killer of men. Or dead Indian. Watch somebody pull this fishing over here.
Yeah, welcome to watch. Hey! Don't lose him!
Now, don't put any pressure on this.
Still got enough time to run over the line.
Yeah!
No, we'll let it get this one in the boat. Look at this, guys. Who says they have chocolate lake? That little sucked in the head. Don't put it in the water. All right, look at those.
Hey, look at that! Whoa, hey!
And she caught them all. See that? I pay these people $20 to sit out here every day. Wasn't too good of a lady, but it was a real man killer. Where these 3 houses over here on this point of land, that is one of the most famous point of land in Grand Lake now. In fact, there's one right on the corner with a brand new house. It's got the old siding look on it, but it's only about 2 years old. What a real pretty house there, but they accidentally left the bathroom window open, the pipes filled it up with water in the middle of the winter. And there's no structure damage that tear it down and rebuild. That's what they rebuilt. Kind of neat though, it's got water on 2 sides, rich folks on the other 2 sides. One of those 3 houses, again, is the most famous land area around Grand Lake. As legend has it, many years before the white man came up here, the Indians liked to camp on that point of land. They were camped there one afternoon. They were attacked by the Arapaho Indians. They put their women and children on a small raft, pushed them out of the lake, continued to fight the Arapaho, and were nearly massacred. At the same time, a big storm came in, similar to this storm that, well, a big storm. And turned over many of the folks in the lake. Many of the women and children were lost forever. From that time forth, the Ute Indians believed the lake was haunted. They called it Spirit Lake. In fact, this is the spirit of the lake we're on out here today, and that's where we got our name. We gotta figure we're the only spooks out here. But if you ever come down to this lake early in the morning, watch the mist rise off the water, you can well understand why the Utes thought the lake was haunted. Also in the wintertime, when the ice breaks, cracks, makes funny noises, the Indians felt that that was the spirits trying to get out from underneath the ice itself. Well, the point of land is there is known as Buttram's Point, and this is Buttram's Cove that we're coming back into over here. In fact, the Buttram family owned these houses over here on the shoreline. The captain of the lower house and the main house on down the beach there. Pretty brown homes with green shutters. It was rumored that The Buffett family paid the 6th highest income tax in the United States of America. They were out of Bartersville, Oklahoma, in the oil business.
It's one grand lunch with
Back in 1966, that's the river. We don't know if that was true or not, but we do know that in 1967 they got a new accounting firm. As we go around the lake today, the houses we're looking at are just summer homes, used about 2 weeks out of the year. Some of them that are changed hands in the last few years are newer homes. They're used a little bit more, but about an average of 2 weeks a year. Give you an idea, I've been doing this tour for about 7 years. And this house right over here with the red roof, long, nice little bug house. 7 years, I've never seen anybody stay in that house. Kind of lost it, forgotten about the family. 2 weeks a year average. Only about 6 or 7 houses in the lake that are used year round. They're all on the west shoreline behind them. We're going to have city water and sewer. When you look at this house up on the hill, take an average guy about 2 weeks to walk down to the boathouse. Coming up here are some ruins of what's left of what was the largest house ever built on Grand Lake. Over here to our left, the Malo Mansion. Malo Mansion had capabilities to sleep with 37 people. We don't know if that had 37 bedrooms, just a lot of friendly folks. But it was a pretty good sized house, not 4 stories high. Had a tramway that came down the back of the mountain where it lowered food supplies into the house. When it burnt in the early 60s, Grand Lake Fire Department had a fireboat. They came out trying to save the house. They were only able to save the boat out. They didn't get any close enough to set the fireboat on fire. They could probably still own by the Malo family. The gentleman's first name is Marsh. Mr. Marsh. And we'll skip on that. 35 on the newer houses on the lake. They just finished up with us last year. Put about $65,000 into cement in just the foundation. Walking off the porch, you have a 60-foot ceiling above your head. The roadhouse itself has a laundry room and a bathroom. The fireplace contains a full quart of wood. And there's 5 fireplaces in there. Neat place, huh? That place we're coming on here with the glass and truck, 2 roundabout outdoors, belongs to Mr. Dick Miller out of Denver, Colorado. Mr. Miller has a franchise for the Wall Street Journal here in Colorado area. It's the newspaper for him as well. And we'll pretty close there. One of the older homes up here on the rock. It had a lot of movie stars staying during the 20s and the 30s. It was the playground of the rich and famous, and it still is. Because I still live here.
Well, they said rich.
Harassment from the back again. Joy has to take that side. We know that Hedy Lamarr, Lucille Ball almost did that house. A lot of the silent film stars came up to their party. During the years of Prohibition, the sheriff himself was a bootlegger up here, so there's been a lot of fun party time. Back to Lucille Ball Street and settle around. Never been quite that way. Pretty house here with the rainbow gazebo out front. They're just finishing up. That's some landscaping here. Just rebuilt a whole bunch of that in the last couple of years. Pretty place on the inside. But it was originally built by the Coolers family. Colorado Cool Days was the first house. I got a giant Coolers family home there. They had a park that was never showing in the field. That was really cool. Next house here, if you look in the upstairs window, you can see the grass railing up there. From the 2 tons of grass and fiction in the house itself. When they built this house about 5 years ago, they blasted out the rock in the mountain. They had such rock that was worse than the fireplace. Kind of a neat place too. It's got an extensive alarm system. When it shakes the windows up the alarm off, the alarm company calls the gentleman who knows it and tells him the wind blows in the railway. Look over here on this other side, this big green mountain we see over here, that's Shadow Mountain. With the next reservoir down below us was named after. And on the very top of Shadow Mountain is up a weird old low back, kind of hard to see from here. There is a ranger spout. Now at one time it used to be occupied all summer. The rangers used to go up there and spend 30 days at a time on top of the mountain. I find that real hard to believe. And if I know I couldn't carry enough food up there, I'm not going to be too big. I watched from forest fires. Today they don't occupy. I've been watching the forest fires with airplanes and satellite photos. a single male. They knew they saw two American couples. They felt that it was a single male body would starve to death, and you would have the ladies to carry the person to death later on. You kind of look at it a little bit different. I think if you put $260,000 in a little place like that, there'd be a lot of young ladies that didn't love to carry persons. So that's it was pretty brown house with a flag flying on the deck. And you guys look over here in the shadows, just to the left of the house, on the tree stump over there, you can see a carved turkey in the same set cabin. The gentleman who owned that cabin was the owner of Longmont Foods, a big turkey and chicken producer here in the state of Colorado. And when he retired, his family, or his employees actually, had that turkey carved doing the stuff over there. I understand there's a sign on it that says "You are what you eat." But I do know that he never eats one breakfast. Real nice dog, I shouldn't say that. Grand Lake, by the way, is Colorado's largest natural lake, which means any lake you see in the state of Colorado, bigger than this one, was made by man. This lake was made by a glacier that came off the top of the mountain in Denver Valley. That's Mount Craig up there. Mount Craig was named after a preacher that was up there during the mining era. And we respectfully call it Mount Baldy because it doesn't have any trees on top. But the glacier came down the mountain, pushing the rock and soil, forming the west shoreline, and then the glacier melted. Filled the lake up. This is a typical glacier lake. It's about 272 on the deepest part we found. You get 100 feet from shore on either side, you're usually well over 100 feet of water. A little bit shallow at both ends, but on each side it gets deeper in a hurry. Right up here in the center of the lake to our right, it's about 272 feet deep. And it's kind of a round bottom in it too, pretty smooth. About 30 feet of pine needles at the bottom of this lake, and one time with the old sonar equipment, they used to come by and try to find the bottom. Nobody could find the bottom. They thought the lake was bottomless. Of course, we knew that wasn't true. It would have been bottomless, all the water would have run out. Back up there. Putting house over here to our left again, and owned by Mr. Appleman, super nice fellow. He just rebuilt that, put an upper story and a big fireplace on the end. Wanted it to look like a Swiss chalet. One of the gardeners reported what happened when you go into Switzerland. Took a bunch of pictures and he back to show them to it. And he said, no, I found my way, I want my red and the way I want my roof line and everything. And a house in Fraser, Colorado. So it's no longer a Swiss chalet look, it's a Fraser, Colorado. Hi guys! Nice lady up there waving at us today. Beautiful house, super nice family, really nice spot. Back when they built the fireplace, they couldn't make up their mind what kind of rock they wanted to use. So they came over here to this cliff, pointed down to this rock slide, so that's the kind of rock going on the fireplace. So the folks brought a barge up here, loaded the rock up there down to our docking area, lived on a truck it back up here, and built the fireplace. Rock on the fireplace, got about a 6.5 mile ride, I loaded my truck. End up about 100 yards from where I had it right here.
That's where we normally fish here.
Tiny house here, it's got a swimming pool up on the other side of it. Only house on Grand Lake with a pool, a lot of hot tubs, not too many pools.
Here's the pool house.
Up in this corner of the lake is the most famous water area around Grand Lake. Fishermen love this area up here. It was 1864, there was a mule train crossing the lake coming from this corner over here, coming right across the lake, going to take some supplies up to some miners, and we're going to spend the winter up here on Mount Craig. That mule train got right into this area we're in right now. It was too early in the fall. The ice broke. 50 mule and the cargo were lost forever in Grand Lake. It was a sad day for the miners and for the mules. But one of the most important things those mules were carrying on board for the miners was hair tonic. Now the hair tonic bottles broke open in the water. There just happened to be some trout swimming by. They instantly sprouted hair, and that's where the original fur grind trout in Colorado came from. Now we do get some snickers when we tell the story, but if you look over here on this last boat dock, you can see a barber's chair sitting there. Gentleman owns that house, has invented a lure made out of a piece of string right here in the evening. He sits in that barber's chair, catches the fur grind trout, gives him a haircut, and puts him back in the lake. Usually every evening. On the rocky shoreline over here, where the car is sitting, is where the tunnel goes through the mountain. We are part of the Big Thompson Water Project. Tunnel comes through the mountain from Front Range. You know our lake here. We call salt water out of Granby Reservoir into Shallow Mountain Reservoir, runs through a channel covered in Lake Indian. And the water runs out that end over to the Front Range for drinking water and irrigation purposes. And we're also protected by an act of Congress that says the water level of this lake will not rise or fall over 6 inches up from one point or 6 inches down from that same point. Now last year the water got a little bit high, but we gave Barbara a call and she took care of it for us. She takes care of all the water problems around the White House. Here's a pretty lake, only 4.5 miles around it, still the largest natural lake in Colorado. See the boat ramp over here, yellow boat over here, the boat ramp just pulling out. That's a new boat ramp. We used to have a boat ramp down on the shore by us. And the city came along and said it was unsafe because the beach was on one side, the bathroom was on the other. They were afraid somebody was going to get run over by somebody back in the boat 2 miles out. So they came out here and built this new boat ramp for us. And they put the picnic area on one side and the bathroom on the other. Which only goes to show that they believe that people that go on picnics are a lot smarter in traffic than people that go to the beach. It's also a really neat place. It's a good place to learn how to back your boat in a semicircle. Yeah. I wouldn't even back straight into it. They kind of mess this up. And also, they built them for 45 degrees to prevent wind. Got a little storm coming from the lake. It's always exciting to come up here and watch people grind into boat dressing. When that parking lot is up behind the boat ramp, where you can park your car and walk it down the falls. And the falls are just a quarter of a mile up there through the trees. Lean full of water, right away. It's a full waterfall. Get a chance, you should walk up there, but be sure to take your camera with you. Our little forest creatures up there will come out and stand right on the end of your shoe and beg for food. And that's just the bears. Now the chipmunks are a little bit more afraid of you. Actually, we tease about the bears. The forest rangers assure us that the bears in this area are more afraid of us than we are of them. Which in my case means there's a pretty damn scared bear somewhere. There's an A-frame house over here, kind of up in front of us a little ways. Right there on this side of it is where the stream comes in from Adams Falls. Snow melt from up high, Apple Mountain Train comes down through there, comes into the lake. This is the east end of the water into the lake. Real good fishing right out there in front of that too. All the houses back in the corner from that A-frame on are all walk-in houses, no road into them. You have to park your car back up here and walk across a little footbridge to get into that area. A little bit more secluded. Kind of a neat area back there too. We tease a lot about the bears, the wildlife in this area. There's quite a few moose around and once in a while we'll see one swimming under the lake. A lot of skunks this year for some reason. They don't know that. Porcupines are running around. So we tease about the bears. The lady got a party over here. How back in the tree. Yeah. Most part of the lake is walking in there. So they go in. Go back in the kitchen to get some more drinks. The party's done that, so there's the back door open. And there's a black person sitting at the kitchen table and I was up to the anchovies. Walk back into the party, open the kitchen door, pointed at the bear, and said another guest has arrived. Get empty the party out. Bear went out the back door, having been seen from since, and we think it might have been bad or birds. We're not real sure. Just remodeling an old cabin back here and put a second story on it. We're really making it look good. Got all the trees up there. You can see the house before you get into it. Walking flat. As we come back around the corner here, you can look right up here in the crevices and see some snow still left over in this area. In the wintertime, this is kind of a shade all the time. The snow gets pretty deep in places. In fact, a lot of times by Memorial Day, you still can't get into some of these houses. Pretty house over here to our left is the most famous house on Grand Lake. This is the Hall House, or known as the Hallmark House, owned by the Hall family, or the descendants of the Hallmark Car Company out of Kansas City, Missouri. Hallmark Cars, because it's owned by the Hallmark Car Company, every time we go by, we always wave greetings. Greetings. That house was originally built, taken apart, skidded across the ice. We took over here in the summertime. Fabricated at the University of Colorado, or University of Denver a few years ago. With a clause that Denver had to give it back. They couldn't keep it up. They gave it back to the family at that time. They put $300,000 security doors and alarm system, a new roof, some structural changes. They rebuilt it. Since that time, they spent about 10 weeks in it. Could have stayed in my house for half the time. You look up the shoreline over here and see how steep it is going up. You realize how steep it is going down. We're about 100 feet from shore here, and over 150 feet of water under the boat right in this area. Over here it is deep and straight off the bank. And there are some warm water springs that come out way down deep under the surface of this lake. If you're over here water skiing, you fall down, find out the water's warm. You know one of two things that happen to you. You can find yourself a warm water spring or have an accident in your wetsuit. But because of those warm water springs, there were two professors from the University of Colorado came up here in 1956. They studied the warm water springs, decided they were going to try an experiment raising alligators here in Grand Lake. June 6, 1956, they put 86 little alligators right over here in this rocky point. With the theory, they go down into the warm water springs and live, come out into the lake, eat, go back into the warm water, be perfectly happy. I'm sorry to say that most of those alligators passed on to the big alligator heaven in the sky or run away. We think there's 6 or 8 of them left. They haven't grown very much, but they are around. You're going to see them once in a while right over here in front of us. This is known as Alligator Rock. You got to use your imagination just a little bit. Alligator coming down the mountain, just putting his head in the water, into the rock, tip of his nose, and down that green bush there, his eyeball. Coming down and putting his head in. See him? Yeah, a couple burbage, you can see 2 of them. Oh no. We come in here real close, so watch for alligators, especially in the late afternoon August sun. You see them sunning themselves up here. Look like little lizards, not too big. Last year we had a lady see one of the rare alligators. I turned the boat around 3 times. Went back by to show it to everybody else. Nobody else got to see it. And the lady had been drinking quite heavily out of the paper bag most of the tour. You gotta understand, they're kind of dwarf alligators, not real big, so you gotta watch carefully. Didn't grow much. In fact, you look more like this one. You didn't even jump here. Got a dark green in color. They're ferocious though, watch that. Sure, you wanna look at him? What do you think of him? Gary Round Alligator Rock just sold his last year. It was for sale, about 220 feet of shoreline, about $220,000 worth of property there. Real easy to build on. No road to it, of course. All you need is a boat to get across in the summer, snowmobile to get across in the winter. When the ice is too hard for boats, but too soft for snowmobiles, probably a helicopter. And the 4th thing would be a wheelbarrow. Biggest wheelbarrow you can find for a $1,000 bill. Pretty place here. They're just building some docking for it. Once this is built right, they just want a lot over here. They're going to build a little gazebo and a little place to dock his boat, just so he can have a place to come picnic. Coming up on his first ground house, it's for sale here. About $260,000. You too can have a house on Grand Lake with no road. No road into this one. Actually, there is a road that comes in from the other end of the lake. Comes all the way behind this green one over here. Put it house down. Road comes in that far. In fact, that greenhouse is the house we voted the ugliest house on Grand Lake. Painted that one with some Kmart Blue Light Special. Little cabin on the rock between the 2 houses, one of the oldest houses on Grand Lake. We think it was built around 1864. They said about 1869, but whatever, it's over 100 years old. The original cabin is just where the big picture window is, the loft, and the fireplace. The rest of it was built on. Built by a couple of French fur traders. Came up here trading with the Indians. Somebody asked us one day why they didn't build a cabin way over here, and the Indians were supposed to camp way over there. Well, we don't know for sure, but we kind of figure if you're up here trading worthless glass beads to the Indians for expensive furs, you'd want to be as far from them as you can get. Back when the first traders came up here, they were told of the great waters of the mountain. So Nothing new with that. A couple of traders were coming up to let us down the Colorado River. Come over a little ride, and here was this lake. Largest lake in Colorado at that time. Kind of amazing to see this much water in one place. The one trader tapped the other one on the shoulder and said, "What a grand lake!" And that's the way it's been ever since. Grand Lake, Colorado. That's kind of like the way they named Omaha, Nebraska. Lewis and Clark were coming up to Missouri there in a canoe. And there was some Indians on the shoreline, and one of them had a papoose on their back, and they were pushing things on a rock. And the papoose saw him coming, and he says, "Oh, Ma!" And she says, "Oh." And so they named him the Omaha Indian. Oh, I had to go for that one either. Pretty house over here with a spiral staircase. Kind of right around some pine trees, right up to the porch with their hot tub up there. It's a neat place. All the conveniences of the home out here in the wilderness. A lot of super nice folks around the lake. I guess I should see an American flag and a British flag flying. I think it's some Argentine up here high down, I'm not sure. They got a nice fish there, huh? Okay, let's see it. Hold it up, I want to see it. Hey. All right. Oh no, you caught Ralphie. That's Ralphie, that was my pet trout. Oh, what are you doing with Ralphie? Oh, dinner. Ralphie's for dinner tonight. We'll see you later, guys. Get this super, just super. A lot of really, really neat folks up there. In fact, we found out that the folks that live up here are just poor people with money. That's all it is. Okay, wake up. We're still here. Let's don't be sleeping all day. Always awake. Super neat place here too, folks. You look at this boathouse, it's cantilevers up above the water itself. You catching anything, or you just drowning worms? That's it, okay. Yeah, in the springtime, when the ice breaks up, does the damage to the boat. Go up along the water and cantilever out over the lake. So the ice doesn't tear it up. Doesn't work well. Over here's a pretty place too. This is one of our more favorite houses on the lake. This is Skyrock, owned by the Doody family out of Texas. Skyrock's got an old wooden boathouse here. Brass lanterns in the front. And up behind the boathouse you can see a cabin, little good people there, a little rock building. See that rock building right there? That's where Mr. Newman's mother-in-law stayed when she came up to visit. Just here, that's an ice cave. The entrance to an ice cave goes back up the mountain. So one time they keep their food and supplies. Before they have refrigeration. Up here on the point, we're just passing the house, the main house. 6 bedrooms and the upstairs floor. A lot of movie stars have stayed there too. We know John Wayne, Chris Christopherson, Bob Hope, and President Eisenhower all stayed up there. Down this side of the lake, we take a lot of the foreign tourists out for rides from time to time. One day we had a bus pull in, had 20 Indians from India on board. And I don't know how they ended up at Grand Lake, but we take them out, take them for rides. Came down here, told them John Wayne stayed in that house, and the little guy at the back of the boat stood up and he says, "Guide, guide." And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "Can you tell me who killed more Indians than John Wayne?" And I said, "No, sir, I can't." And he said, "Union Carbide." We weren't sure if we should laugh or not. We do have a lot of fun. Look back over this way and see the snow in the mountains up here. That's the Never Summer Mountain Range. It's up at Rocky Mountain National Park. In fact, you're almost surrounded by Rocky Mountain National Park at the moment. You got a horseshoe all the way around this way, all the way up here. That's all Rocky Mountain National Park. But up there at the Never Summer Mountain Range, which was named by the Ute Indians, little bit of snow left up there somewhere. Look back up this valley here and see a little bit of snow left up on top. It's only 19 miles up that valley over the top to Estes Park. About 45 miles by road. Take you about 2 hours in heavy traffic to get over to Estes by road. If you wanted to walk the 19 miles, what do you figure, 2 weeks? See this little boathouse over here with the water standing on the side, that little dock coming out toward us there, right? That dock used to come out about 10 feet farther than what it does right now. A bigger Grand Lake was in his Chris Craft when he's going that way, and to this day, he swears he's 100% of the way. Got off the boat dock and parked his Chris Craft right up there in that tree and kind of leaning over the boat. Gene Silver owns the Larry's Saloon up there. If you get a chance to go in there, you should go in and ask him about his boat driving ability. Also look at his stuffed animals up there. He's got some of the rarest animals ever found in Colorado. Stuffed on the wall. In fact, he's got a woolly booger up there. If you've never seen a woolly booger, you should stop in and see one. Looks a lot like this one. Going by here's kind of our answer to Disneyland. Moses has a little blue shutters on it. That's all he's out of doing. I say no, it's blue. And right next door, here's a really neat one with a red tile roof on it. This is owned by Gruber Construction out of Denver, Colorado. Gruber Brothers built this as a party home. Worked quite well for them. They had about 10 kids to feed. Little Oriole bridge across the waterway with a white window gazebo. What would you call architect on that? Oriole Swiss Chalet was called. In this area along here, good fishing. There's a lot of best fishing like in here. Little trucks in this area. Right across to this side, Main Street used to go through here at one time. This is Pricer's Lodge, located on the shoreline. We're in a cabin here by the lake, and this is Pricer. It's right on the water. This is pretty good fishing. Most of the ounce of fish and the big fish are caught right in this area. This is Pricer had a grocery store out there for a long time. Yeah, robbed 7 times in 9 days. 9 times in 7 days, one or two. And she decided she wanted to go into the grocery store. During the summer, we have a regatta up here with the yacht club, the race boats. This is a race boat tied up on the dock over here on this little hoist. Big tall sail sticking up there. That's about a 26-foot E-class sailboat. 4-man crew come out here and race. They race around buoys out in like great big buoys. About 6 foot long, got waiting downwind for us and do different types of racing. Kind of neat to watch them do it. You guys can see all the brush over here in front of this boathouse. Last fall, Beaver decided he was going to move in. After everybody had gone home for the season, Beaver cut some trees down and moved into that boathouse. Spent the winter there. After all the after we get back to find out he couldn't get a boat here in all Islands. And we moved in pretty tight to the top of the big pile inside the boathouse. Talking about pretty houses, folks. When you think of Colorado, think about this one here. Rock wall right along the Prairie Lake. Old wooden boathouse. Beautiful blue spruce trees in the front yard. That's Colorado's favorite tree. And right there in the center, an aspen tree. And the aspen tree is small but modest cabin. See a little buoy over here? That little buoy guy? Yeah, buoy. Well, during racing season, they put 6-foot buoys out in the lake. That one over there is a baby buoy. They're feeding it until it gets to be 6 foot long and they'll put it out in the lake. You're saying, what do they feed it? Farina buoy chow. And sometimes for lunch it has bologna sandwiches. Music's in the back of the boat. I get a chant. Buoy, buoy. Oh, it's a wave. Look at that. Fun. When the original town of Grand Lake was planned to be built, the original settlers came over in this area right in here and built some cabins along the shoreline. Laid out where the blacksmith shop should be, where the general store should be, where the post office should be. But when the original Richard started moving up here, they found out the real estate prices over here were too high. channel over on the North Shore where it is today, where the land was free at that time. So right over here where these boats are tied up, you can see American flag flying in the street going straight in from where that flag is over here. It is Main Street. Now business is on Main Street, and that's what they plan to have tomorrow. Pretty area. Of course, at that time, there was not a Shadow Mountain Lake. And with a big valley off to the other side, it was always just rolling out to the pretty area. Over here with this boat's just coming out is the channel that goes over to Shadow Mountain. Theoretically, you could drop a leaf underneath that bridge there to float all the way to California. We are the headwaters of the Colorado River. Sign up the park says Cedar Lake headwaters, but that's only partially true. North Fork of the Colorado is subject to the park. Corps of Army engineers tell us we are the headwaters of the Colorado River. Right into that river. Colorado River started. In fact, at one time, the Colorado River was called the Grand River because it came out of Grand Lake, went through Grand County into the Grand Canyon. 1922, they changed the name of the river. By an act of Congress, found in the Colorado River because it came out of Grand Lake, through Grand County, and through the Grand Canyon. That makes sense to me. Little park over there, nice place. And right at the end of the park, you see the pretty brown house coming up with the barn type roof on it. Beautiful boat house out there. Lady built that at $2.3 million on final construction. Put $100,000 in a dog kennel. Heated dog pads, water, feeders. One of these days she's going to get a dog. But if you look the other way, across the lake to our right, you get about a $2.3 million view. Postcard material right up the valley there. Not dragging down the valley, how rounded the valley floor is, and see how all the topsoil is gone in the front. When a glacier floated down through the valley, there's some rock and soil with it. But around the edge of the lake, you can take out a hill of trees almost all the way around. A little hill there, trees on it. That's what's left of the glacier moraine. When the glacier melted, all that dirt was left. Of course, it was virgin soil, so the trees grew on it again. But there aren't any soil left on the side of the mountain. Typical rounded valley, glacier moraine. Rocks over here on the shoreline are exactly the same type of rock found at the very top of Mountain Crag. Lady asked me one day how much rocks got there. They bring me in my truck. I said, no ma'am, the glacier brought them. She said, well, yeah, where's the glacier now? This is ma'am, it went back after more rocks. Of course, we do get asked a lot of strange questions while we're out here on the tours. One day, a gentleman asked us, what time of year do the deer turn down? And we didn't want to hurt his feelings. So we told him September 15th at midnight, any deer 3 years of age instantly turns into an elk at that time. The restaurant out here was the first place in Grand Lake to have electricity. At one time, they had a wheel in the stream that turned into generated electricity. People used to come from miles around to look at the light bulbs. Today, they come from miles around to look at the primer head and take it home.
Well, it's Friday. We're getting ready to fresh fish Tom's Ponds. That's Red right there. Red's the watchdog. Why is a red doo-doo? We fished this morning, never got a strike. Fished 4 different places.
They did.
Fished downtown. far they're getting a strike every time. Well, hold it up and let's see it. Good size trap there. Bob still hasn't got his in. You lose it, Bob?
You want to put it back in the basket then if you're going to save it? You're going to put it in?
You and Dennis get the net? Hold him up, Bob, and we'll. Pretty good size, is he?
Yeah, he's got like that.
Okay.
I'm going to put mine back to that. Enough time, I was going to take that one away. Unless you want to.
This is Tom's 2 punts.
There he went. Huh?
see that, did you?
Nope.
And that's about the fifth one in 15 minutes.
Bob says he has a big one here.
Look at that. Can you?
Gee, look at that size of that sucker.
Did you get it, Dee?
Gee, ah, you son of a gun.
Turn back around here.
Yeah. Did he say he had one in here called Harvey?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know if you fit the net.
Oh, did it? Turn around.
You still got plenty of fight left in him.
Yeah, I know. Missed me. Hey. Yeah, no, he went in the next. In the net.
Let him there, Bob.
He drove right in it then. No, he didn't. It was in the net. He's out of it. He's out of it, Bob. He's out of it. Oh, don't hold on the line. Don't hold on the line. Well, we're gonna go down in that net. There you go, right in it like that. Get that time. Oh, really? Look at that. How much do you think he weighed? I don't know. That is one big son of a... Get her out there so somebody can get a picture of her. And then...
That's got to be the big one that's talking about. Here you go.
Has anybody got a...
Yeah, I do.
A winger?
We may run him down to Line
No.
Hills.
Well, I don't want to kill him.
That was my fish. That is my fish. That's a trout. Yeah.
Rainbow.
But you can,
Wait.
you know, why don't you?
He's so big.
He's been caught so many times and thrown back in.
Look at the size of that sucker.
Look at that. Woo!
Jay, you say you got a scale?
Yeah,
Can't
let's
keep
go
you
get
not
the scale.
much. You better go.
Let's go get the scale and the 35.
35 right here.
Okay. Where'd you scale at, Bobby?
It's in my big tackle box.
Better. It's almost 6 pounds. That's almost 6 pounds.
Almost 6 pounds. Okay, talk to me.
6 pounds, 2 foot long. Now I want you to watch this. This is the biggest trout I've ever seen in hell. I caught it. To show you how crazy I am, what's this? Oh, please. Yeah, just a little while.
Where's that? We're walking. Shit. He'll be all right, Bob. He's laying there. What do you think of it?
He's just laying. Except just laying down there. That one out of it.
As long as he's laying, not belly up.
He's belly up though.
He may have killed him.
No, we may have killed him.
That's the murderer right there.
I like to come out of it. We can't see him though.
Huh? Right there?
There's D in there snooping.
No, we're gonna water a red.
How come?
Hello, man. Oh, pretty red. Pull it out. Why y'all looking at red? You got everything you need. No, that's a bird. That's a bird. Oh, playhouse, yeah.
Well, it's Friday night. Yeah, it's 7:17 Missouri time, 6:17 Colorado time. We only kept 5 fish out of Tom's ponds. We're cleaning them now. You can see they're good sized ones. I mean, they're twice the size we've been catching all week. Starting out this morning, we Well, first we went downtown and fished, didn't get anything. Then we went out by the tunnel and fished and didn't get anything. And
I
then,
caught 2 today and turned them loose.
We were just playing.
yeah, we just played mostly. Where'd we go after that? I forget. After the tunnel.
We went down to that creek, down that river.
Well, we went down to see Pat start off with that.
Yeah, and then we went saw Pat, and then we went fishing down where the river runs into the Grand Lake. Or was it runs into Shadow Mountain Lake? Which one is it?
Shadow Mountain.
Runs into Shadow Mountain. And from there, we went one other place, didn't we? Or we were going to go and didn't.
Yeah, I think it was going to and didn't.
So,
I was going over by the old covered bridge.
yeah, we were going over by the covered bridge, but we didn't go. And then Tom's tonight, you saw earlier what we was doing there. So I can't give you a total for the week yet because we're going to have to watch this tape and add them up, but it's a considerable total. We must have caught 40 or 50 fish at Tom's place, and we just catch them, throw them back in, catch them again. Had a great time. Finally slowed down at the last, but we did end up keeping 5. 5 pretty good sized fish. There's Dee checking out the river. So Dee's checking out the river.
There's 2 guys fishing on the other side over there.
Just so they're not park rangers for us in jail.
Some of the stuff you can see floating down. Some of it you can see floating down through there.
There's our 5 fish. Well, we were in campsite 46. It's Friday night. It's 9:40 Kansas City time, 8:40 local time. The temperature is 42 or 52 degrees. We've taken down the tent. It was right there. We're in the process now of packing the van. All we'll have to do in the morning, yank the camper down and take off.
No, that's too bad for me.
Here, you want me to get one? You want to junk that one too? Or you
No, I
want?
could do that. I'm not taking home that.
Well,
I'd throw that in the trash.
I think I would too. It's probably soft and blunt by now.
There's our refrigerator, microwave, and coffee maker. There's our electrical connection. Again, it's July the 12th, 1992, Friday evening, 9:40 Kansas City time, 8:40 local time. We're just finishing up packing the van so we can just pull a camper in the morning and head for home. There's all our fish. We don't know how many we've got, but I'm going to count it here. Watch the tape and count them, and I'll put a little thing on the end of this telling you how many we got. That's in our refrigerator. We've got it cold enough it freezes them. There's our campfire. This year we had 2 morning fires and no evening fires. We would get up early and fish all day and come in and go to bed. We never lit a fire. We bought 7 things of firewood from the grocery store. Ended up giving them all to Carol. I don't know what that is. It just showed up. But it looks friendly. Well, we're just now leaving Winding River, headed for home at 7:30 in the morning, as you can see. That's Central Standard Time, KC time. I'll shut it off since all we're seeing is the sun. Here we are pulling into the Wise Shopping Center. The trip home took us 13 hours and 45 minutes, which I think is an all-time record for us. Okay, during the week we caught 158 fish, and we kept 112 of them. Of those 112, we give 9 to Carol, 15 to Tom, and 8 to our neighbor at camp. We brought home 80 fish. Saturday we caught 1 and threw it back. Sunday we caught 21 and kept 18 at the spillway at Shadow Mountain Lake. Monday we caught 14 and kept 10. Tuesday we caught 22 at the spillway and kept them all. We walked in that day. Wednesday we caught 28 and kept 25 at the docks. Thursday at the docks we caught 32 and kept them all. And Friday at Thomas Pond we caught 40 plus and kept 5 of them. And that's the fish we caught during the week.